Today we're going to talk about how emotions work. Before we get started, can you take out a piece of paper and something to write with, fold it into 3 even columns just like it shows here. Okay? On the next few screens, you'll see some information about our emotions that is based on research from psychology, sociology, and neuroscience. This is a simple model of how we experience emotions. An event occurs and we experience it. An event could be external, like someone saying something, or internal, like having a thought. An example, you learn that your friend stayed home from school today. So the event creates an emotional response like worry or joy, and then that's our emotional reaction. An example is you learn that your friend stayed home from school today and you feel stressed out about it. But if it were all that simple, then we'd all have the same emotional reactions to similar events. So think about, why don't we have the same reaction to similar events? What are some things that might cause us to react differently? Your brain automatically, quickly, and unconsciously judges whether the event is good or bad for you. This is called snap judgment. Okay, so before we even evaluate or have our reaction to the event, we have this snap judgment. Snap judgment, aka appraisal, is what causes our emotional reactions. We all have this filter and it happens too fast for us to control. So we have an event happen, then the snap judgment, like, is this good or bad, or we don't know, and then we have our reaction to what it is. So the snap judgment takes things like our personal history, some of the values that we have, and maybe if we have this certain value that, watching something on TV is bad, then immediately our snap judgment's going to react to something that's on TV that it's bad. And while another person might not think that it's bad because they weren't raised that way. So, in thinking about our snap judgment and how we react to things, we're going to take out that sheet of paper again. And the directions are, we're going to write out an example from your life of a time you reacted to a situation. So it could be anything, a small situation. It doesn't have to be like this huge event or anything. You're going to share the event, what happened, and the snap judgment, good or bad. With that, you're going to also add reasons why you may think it's good or bad. Your belief, maybe some of your beliefs surrounding that, a value, personal history that may help you to form this reaction. So you'll write that here in this section. And then your emotional reaction, so how you ended up reacting to that situation or how you felt. Okay? So make sure you label them with this, and then you're going to write these 3 things. You can pause the video now because I'm going to go into the character dare next. So pause the video if you need more time to do this. All right, so our character dare for this week is becoming better. So we need to remember the word that we used that we wanted to be more of, have the characteristics of. So some people may have chose kind or to be honest or whatever. So you're going to ask 3 people over the next 3 days, what's one way you could use your word to them. So, for example, in a conversation or message might sound like this: hey, Grandma, what's one way that I could be kind to you today? Try to reach out to 3 different people in your life, like a friend, a family member, and a coach or teacher. See if you can follow through on their feedback and put your word into action based on what you learn. Okay, so that is our character dare for the week. I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks.